What up, Big Chiefs, and welcome to the Circles and Blunt Pencils podcast. With me, Cake Champion, the Circles and Blunt Pencils podcast that has no point except when it comes to wrestling. That's right, Circles and Blunt Pencils is my own wrestling podcast. WrestleMania is just around the corner, which means it's that time of year again, the biggest weekend in all of professional wrestling. I'll have my own WrestleMania preview a little later on, with the help of those cake brains. How they made it back on, I will never know. I also have a few bits and pieces of what happened on Raw and SmackDown and what I thought of them. There'll be no NXT though this week, as nothing really happened. Let's be honest, it was pretty dull. But first, let's see what I could find that happened on this day in history, the 4th of April, which means a special shout out mention to my grandfather. Happy birthday, Pa. The big 8-0. Be celebrating that in just a couple of days, along with the victory of Adam Cole, baby. So what I found on this day in 2013 was the Supercard of Honor pay-per-view by Ring of Honor. Something interesting to note here was that all 4 members of the Undisputed Era were actually on this card. Roderick Strong defeated Cedric Alexander in the first match, and I'm pretty sure Cedric Alexander is still floating around WWE somewhere. Who knows? Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly, better known back then as Red Dragon, won a triple threat tag team match to determine the number 1 contender for the Ring of Honor tag team titles at a later pay-per-view. Jay Lethal defeated Tommaso Ciampa in a 2 out of 3 falls match for the television title, and that man, the next NXT champion, Adam Cole, baby, defeated Jay Briscoe in a ladder match for the Ring of Honor world title. On the WWE side of things, 2011, the Raw after WrestleMania. John Cena called out The Rock. So this must have been the Raw after WrestleMania 27, because The Rock actually screwed John Cena in his WWE Championship match against The Miz. So Cena did call him out and challenged him to a match. The Rock did accept, but said a match of that magnitude needed to happen at the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania. So what they did here is they basically set up the main event a year in advance for WrestleMania 28. Just imagine if John Cena got injured, or The Rock hurt himself doing a stunt on Fast and Furious or whatever he was filming at that time. Everything worked out well. They had their match. Didn't watch it, have no intention of watching it. So yeah. 2017 on SmackDown, John Cena and Nikki Bella came out to basically brag and gloat about how they just got engaged at WrestleMania 33. Except it wasn't John Cena and Nikki Bella, was it? No, it was The Miz and Maurice coming out dressed as Cena and Bella and just taking the piss out of him, really. Which they did a few weeks leading up to their match at Mania as well. It was great. If you haven't watched them, I suggest you go back and find them. It is fantastic television. All they do is just bag the shit out of him. And why not? You can do whatever you want when you're the A-lister, The Miz. Also, something to note here was the WWE main roster debut, quote unquote, of Shinsuke Nakamura, who basically just came out to his theme, doing his little dance moves like an idiot. And he still does that. And that's all he does, really. Anyway, moving on. Let's go to the Go Home Show, Monday Night Raw. Stephanie McMahon came out and announced that the main event at WrestleMania is now a fatal 4-way. Ronald McDonald, Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, and now Stephanie McMahon. The crowd was not pleased with that. She did help him out a bit, saying it was just an April Fool's joke. Ha ha! That was a good joke, Steph. Just like your marriage to Triple H. Whoops. No, but she did make an announcement saying that both the Raw and SmackDown women's titles would be on the line. So now making the main event a winner-take-all match. Paul Heyman came out with Brock Lesnar, who basically just came back to Raw to make a quick and easy payday. When you're Brock Lesnar, why not? Seth Rollins interrupted, and the two of them got into a bit of a scrap. And Rollins used not one but 2 low blows. So that'll be interesting leading into Mania. Is that part of the plan? Will that be worked in? Who knows? There was an 8-women tag team match. Can't remember who. Don't really care. I only remember it because Sasha Banks fucked up not once but twice in the space of about 5 or 10 seconds. It's the only thing really worth mentioning about that. Batista came out and cut a absolutely fantastic promo on Triple H. Honestly, it's probably the best promo Batista has ever done. I mean, you could understand everything he was saying, and it just made sense, you know, from his perspective, because usually it never does. You know what? I actually remembered the promo, and I'll say it for you right now. It was, Hunter, kiss my ass. Fantastic. Brilliant work, Dave. Brilliant work. And he didn't fuck it up as well. Very surprising. Those 3 clowns from the main event had a 6-woman tag team match against the Riot Squad, McDonald, Flair, and Lynch. Stipulation added to this match, McDonald, Flair, or Lynch could not turn on each other or they'd be booted from the main event, which actually happened. They didn't turn or nothing. It was a pretty quick match. McDonald ended up tapping out Liv Morgan and then just started beating the crap out of Charlotte. Security came down, Lynch got involved, cops came out. Once again, just terrible brawling, as always. Something funny here, but Michael Cole referred to them as men. Yeah, that's right. Michael Cole said, all 3 of these men. Something. Couldn't remember the rest of it because I was too busy laughing, but actually agreed with him. It ended up, they all got arrested. Surprise, surprise. Hopefully it's not storyline. Hopefully it was real, so they can stay arrested and they won't make it to Mania. So then, you know, no one will fall asleep during their match. This went on for just way too long. Ended up out the back. All 3 of them were handcuffed, but still trying to brawl with each other. Having a whinge. I don't know, maybe they were trying to let the security guards or the cops know like they needed to change their tampons. I don't know. I don't understand it. Ronald and Becky ended up in the back of the same cop car and they started carrying on like a bunch of 4-year-olds, you know, trying to kick each other. Then ended up ass to ass where McDonald kicked down the car window, shattered. It was really cool. Yep. Does that make you feel like a man, Ronald? Does that make you feel like a man? Yes, that is back. So yeah, they got them out of the car, and then Lynch and Charlotte started, you know, tapping each other's boots, which ended up with Ronald being behind the steering wheel of the cop car while handcuffed, managed to get in there, open and close the door, lock the door, turn the car on, put the car in drive, and drive it into the back of another cop car. Makes sense, doesn't it? I thought it did. I mean, of course. It's Ronald fucking McDonald. She can do anything. Yeah, just to sum it up, it was bad. Really bad. From my perspective anyway. A lot of people seemed to like it. They thought it was entertaining and wow, and it was great. I did not see it that way. But what I did really take from this was Batista and Triple H is not the worst program on Raw anymore. This is just terrible. I have not been into it since day 1. And I cannot wait for it to be over because I'm sick of seeing it. And I saw somewhere else, one of those stupid marks that just decides to post stupid shit on the internet, said it was quite possibly the greatest segment on Raw of all time. How you could put that over Stone Cold giving McMahon and The Rock a beer shower, I will never know. That's about it from Raw. Nothing else really exciting that stuck out to me anyway. Not that anything was really exciting on that show. It was actually pretty disappointing. This is the Raw you want people to watch to get excited for Mania. and it just made me more excited for TakeOver. Just put plain and simple. Let's see how SmackDown did. Kevin Owens opened up with the Kevin Owens Show with his guest this week, Randy Orton and AJ Styles, just to hype up their match at Mania. Their promos basically consisted of them taking shots at each other, bringing up the past, which of course ended into a physical altercation, as it's known. Kevin Owens was really funny here. He actually dropped the mic and quickly ran out of the ring before they started scrapping with each other, I guess. And it ended with a springboard forearm, obviously off the top rope, which turned into an RKO. Thank you very much for ruining the ending of their match at Mania. Also something to note here, mentioning Kevin Owens. How the fuck is he not on WrestleMania? You just bring him back. You bring him back out of the blue, give him the WWE Championship title match, and now he's not even on Mania. It's very disappointing. Let's see. Alexa Bliss interrupted an 8-man tag team match between the Usos, Aleister Black and Ricochet, The Bar, and Shinsuke Nakamura and Rusev. Basically, she was trying to punish the Usos for forfeiting last week against the New Day, so Kofi could go to Mania, and announced that they would be defending their tag team titles in a fatal 4-way tag team match against The Bar, Nakamura, Rusev, and Black and Ricochet. So now there's 2 4-way tag matches for tag team titles. I actually didn't know being the host of Mania meant you could book matches as well. I'm actually surprised she hasn't put herself in the main event. Wouldn't that be a story? There was an 8-person mixed tag team match for some unknown reason with most of the participants from the both the men and female Battle Royal. Didn't get it. Didn't see the point in it. Probably just trying to kill some TV time. But it was interrupted, I guess, by a dance break from R-Truth and Carmella. Like, seriously, this dance break is still going on. No one cares about it. It's a waste of time. It's dead. It's like The Man. Get over it. Oh, speaking of The Man, she came out and said some shit. But wasn't interrupted by Ronald or Charlotte, which was surprising. Corey Graves was meant to interview her in the ring, and he actually announced that, coming out now, The Man, Becky Lynch. And yeah, the crowd just seemed like not impressed. Bit of cheers, but not the cheers that she has been getting over the last few months. So, I don't know. I did say a couple of weeks ago that The Man was dead. Move on. And it looks that way. So it'll probably pick up again once she wins both titles at WrestleMania. Kofi Kingston and Daniel Bryan had their contract signing for their match at WrestleMania, obviously. And Daniel Bryan was talking a lot of philosophical shit. It was, I don't even know how to describe it. He's a philosophizer now. But yeah, he just kept talking for a really long time. Kofi finally got some words in. It seemed like he was trying too hard, but with his promo, screaming a lot, bit overboard. But yeah, they signed the contract and that was it. No fight to finish the show. Also, something interesting about this was there was a picture online a couple of days ago, or probably yesterday, I don't know, whenever it happened, depending on when you're listening to this, obviously. The wrong date was placed on there for the match. So I don't know if that was meant to be found out or if it was just rushed and they just did whatever. Maybe it's part of the story. You never know. But yeah, to sum all that up, Raw and SmackDown, for me, they're both shit. Especially when it's your last TV before the biggest pay-per-view of the year. It was just very disappointing for me. I was just making fun of it, really, just taking the piss out of it. Who knows? Maybe they got some big plans for WrestleMania. Can only hope. And what comes with WrestleMania is the Raw after. That's always sick. So, but yeah. So yeah, that was our Raw SmackDown. Like I said, no NXT TV this week because it was very just plain. But to be honest, it was better than Raw and SmackDown really. So yeah, I'll quickly now just go over the NXT Takeover New York matches once again. If you didn't listen to the show last week, I suggest you go back and listen to it because there's a nice little preview about it with the Cake Brains and then just general NXT chat really. So yeah, the matches there are the War Raiders and Aleister Black and Ricochet for the NXT Tag Team Championships. War Raiders are the champions there, and Aleister Black and Ricochet qualified for that match for winning the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. Pete Dunne will be defending his United Kingdom Championship against Walter. The Velveteen Dream will be defending his NXT North American Championship against the original bro, Matt Riddle. You will know if you listened last week, that is basically myself against Jaden. So yeah, we're both very interested in that matchup and see what happens there. Shayna Baszler will be defending her NXT Women's Championship against Bianca Belair, Io Shirai, and Kairi Sane in a fatal four-way match. And the vacant NXT Championship will be decided in a 2 out of 3 falls match between Adam Cole, Bay, and Johnny Fuckwit. So yeah, that's 2 days before Mania, the real main event of WrestleMania weekend, obviously. So yeah, now as promised, here is the WrestleMania preview with myself and those knuckleheads, the Cake Brains. Let's see what sort of shit we talk this week. Alright, once again, I'm here with the Cake Brains, making their return back after takeover from last week. This week, here to talk about Mania 35. Boys, how we doing?
After last week, boys, be prepared to bow down to the King of Kings. I'm a Triple H fan, and I'm glad to be here. So I'm looking forward to it. Thank you.
I am Smack Talker Skywalker, and I got a mic saber for a hater. Feeling good. Good to be back.
Don't know how you boys got back on after that, but yeah, sweet. Let's do it. First off, how did we feel after last week's takeover edition, boys?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it, to be honest.
Yeah, really good.
Got some good feedback, and just happy to be back on here.
Yep, definitely. It was good.
Maybe Chris has got another outlandish prediction for us this week.
Let's hope.
We'll see how we go. We'll just we'll get stuck straight in to Mania. Because there's 14 matches already announced. Dare say there'll probably be more coming. We're doing this before Raw and SmackDown, so matches will have been announced by the time this gets out there. We'll start off with the Women's Battle Royal. Naomi won it last year.
Yep.
The first one. I'll just go through the 13 chicks that are in it. Got Dana Brooke, Mickie James, the Riot Squad, Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, Sarah Logan. We got Asuka, Carmella, Naomi, Lana, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Zelina Vega, and Nikki Cross. Who do we think wins this?
I got Mandy.
God's greatest creation.
Oh, yeah.
About yourself, Chris?
I've got either Mandy or Sonya. They're a great tag team. Unfortunately, at the moment, they're going through a bit of difficulty, but they're a tag team, so I reckon one of them will win.
Nice. Do you think it'll be like was it the Rumble?
Yeah.
Where Mandy threw out Sonya? Do you reckon that'll happen again?
Yeah, definitely.
Can see that happening. That might be the actual split for them.
Yeah, definitely.
I've gone Ruby Riott.
Oh, yep.
In this match, especially with the Riot Squad in there. I reckon they'll do all the dirty work and whatnot. We'll go to the men's Battle Royal.
Yep.
The Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, as it's known.
Battle Royale.
Battle Royale. Matt Hardy won it last year. Mojo Rawley the year before that. Baron Corbin Big Show and Cesaro. So it goes to show that if you win this match, it doesn't mean anything. Nothing happens for you except you get a 20-foot trophy that you stand next to for photos. Kind of like Shane McMahon's Best in the World trophy.
Yeah. Which he didn't want to take in the first place.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So there's 29 blokes in this. So we got Braun Strowman and his mates from Saturday Night Live, Michael Cheat and Colin Jost. Apollo Crews, Titus O'Neil, Tyler Breeze, Jinder Mahal, No Way Jose, Bobby Roode, Chad Gable, the Lucha House Party, Kalisto and those two other Muppets, Bo Dallas, Curtis Axel, Heath Slater, Rhino, The Ascension, Andrade, Ali, now formerly known as Mustafa Ali, Shelton Benjamin, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, Otis, Tucker, and EC3. There's a lot of Raw tag teams in that match, which doesn't say much for the Revival at WrestleMania.
I got straight up my boy EC3.
EC3, Mr. Impact himself.
Yep. Hopefully, finally, he gets his go.
Yeah. Maybe do something other than just oil up his body for a change. I've gone Bobby Roode.
Yep.
This one.
Nice.
Great
Nice.
to see him win.
Yeah, maybe he can actually do something, step away from being a tag team.
Hold on a second. How many of these superstars have been in TNA? I just realised that. There's quite a few.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
There is. I was just going over that list again. We got obviously the Hardys,
EC3,
EC3,
Rude.
Anderson or Gallows. Which one was? He was part of the Ace of the Nates. Which one was part of them?
Yeah, that's right. There was
Mm.
yeah, that's right.
One of them was a part of it. Yeah. So
Yeah, Gallows, yeah.
Rhino
was.
as well.
yeah, Rhino.
Yeah, fair few of them.
Quite a few.
Jeez.
So who you going in the Battle Royal, Chris?
Get these hands.
Actually, you know what? He could win this, and it will be the third big thing that he's won and done nothing with.
Yep.
You know, Money in the Bank.
Yep.
Greatest
the
Royal Rumble.
Greatest Royal Rumble.
Yep.
And now this.
Mm.
Yeah.
Get him out of the company.
May as well just get a shovel. I don't think he can be buried anymore. All right, now let's get into some actual matches.
Oh yeah.
True that.
We'll start off with the women's tag team titles, which is in the Fatal 4-Way. The champs, Boston Hug Connection of Sasha Banks and Bayley, Davies of Doom, the returning Mrs. Edge, Beth Phoenix herself, and Natalia, the Iconics, Billie Kay and Peyton Royce, and Nia Jackson, Tamina. I'm going Bayley and Sasha in this. I can't see them losing.
No.
Yeah. I got Bayley and Sasha too.
Yeah.
Just too soon if they lose, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Chris?
I've actually got don't care, but if I would pick a team, it's definitely the Boston Hug Connection.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just got great chemistry, and they should win. They should retain the belts. Yeah.
You've just said they got great chemistry, yet you worship Corey Graves, who thinks they have no chemistry. All right, so we've all gone Boston Hug on that one.
Sweet.
We'll go. Oh, okay. So the match that everyone knew was coming, but finally happened. The WWE Championship. Sorry, the vegan championship. Daniel Bryan against Kofi Kingston. Just on that, the similarities of this, what with Kofi now, and what happened 5 years ago with Daniel Bryan, is it's almost the exact same. Against the system and
against the authority, and he wasn't supposed to be.
Always being held down.
Yeah, my mate Jordan actually, he brought that up to me.
Yeah, he brought that up to me as well. Shout out, Jordan. Very good, mate, very good. So yeah, I'm actually surprised Vince didn't pin Kofi against the New Day.
Yeah.
Everything else, do the gauntlet match, you win, and then you're out, and then the tag team with the New Day, they had to do it, and I thought something would have happened.
I feel like it's coming after Mania, though, eh?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Break up.
I think so.
Yeah.
Leading into that, I got Kofi to win, and then I reckon that night, New Day come out, help celebrate, and backstab you.
Yeah.
They've been together for a while now.
Oh, yeah, a few years now.
So, I've actually got Daniel Bryan. Still winning. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think he's just going to hold on to that belt for a long time.
Until maybe the Miz comes available.
Maybe.
Some say maybe.
Yeah. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Chris?
I've gone, as we discussed the five years ago, the story. I've gone Kofi Kingston, but as we remember, Daniel Bryan fought Triple H in the first match to go through to the triple threat match. So I wonder if that might do a repeat.
Yeah, we'll wait and see. Anything can happen. The funny thing is about this is that it wasn't meant to happen.
No, it really wasn't.
It just happened by accident, and now it's basically
Kofi Mania.
It's the only thing really going for him at Mania on SmackDown.
Yeah, which we wouldn't have thought would have happened.
When you look at it. Because Kofi got taken out of the Fastlane match with for the title, and Kevin Owens got added in. Actually, who I don't see having a match yet.
No, not yet.
All right. The next match is this is the only match that I think actually feels real.
Yep.
And that's Roman Reigns and Drew McIntyre.
Mm.
The only thing I don't like about the match is it's only on like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I guess that's going to be a good match, though.
It's a bit hard, especially when Reigns just came back. But I think it should be a good match. We'll see when the crowd decides to turn on Roman again.
Yeah, I don't know. What's going to happen with that.
Maybe when he starts getting title matches again.
Yeah.
Then they'll get the shits and boycott. But who do we have in this one?
I've got the big Scottish psychopath. I've got Drew McIntyre.
Nice.
His goal to clean out the Shield. I think he'll knock him off, and hopefully after that might get a title shot. Hopefully.
Very good.
I've got Drew for sure.
Drew, Jaden.
As much as I'd like to say Drew, as much as I like him,
I
don't see him when I see Reigns winning with help from Dean Ambrose. Simple. I see Ambrose coming out for one more little go, even if he is leaving, which I'm not 100% convinced he is yet.
Yeah,
but
I'm the same there. I don't know. I think I've gone Drew in this strictly because, as Chris said, with him getting a title match, what better way to establish yourself as a championship contender than beating Roman Reigns?
The top dog.
The only Universal Champion to actually defend his title more than once every 4 months in the last 2 years. But I can still see Reigns winning. Obviously his first big match coming back, but I just think I've gone Drew.
Yeah,
I think that makes more sense, especially with him just establishing himself as the top guy.
The alpha.
Which I can see happening. The Intercontinental Championship match.
Yep.
Between Mr. Bender, soul Bobby Lashley, and Finn Balor. And I hope he comes out as the Demon.
Yes.
I think he will.
Oh,
I think he will, yeah.
I've gone him to win either way.
So have I.
He needs to come out as the Demon.
Make that 3 out of 3.
3 out of 3.
Make him win as the Demon. I think he will.
So do we think he comes out as the Demon?
Yeah, 100%.
Yep, 100%.
I don't see it any other way.
And hopefully, betting at an NFL stadium, they punt Leo Rush through the goalposts for a field goal or a point after. Because I reckon a football actually weighs more than him. Alrighty, the United States Championship match.
Yep.
which I thought actually came out of the blue, but Samoa Joe against Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
Who do we have?
I got Joe.
Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the same there. I've gone Samoa Joe.
On another one, I've got don't care, but if I had to pick someone, I'm going to go Mysterio.
Ooh, Mysterio. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Mm.
Yeah, that's not.
I
I think that'll be a good match, but
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it will be a good match.
that could be one of the matches that actually steals the show because you got Mysterio who can do anything.
Yeah.
And Joe, for a big man, is very active.
Even Samoa Joe, yeah, like you said, with his size and stuff. Especially if you go back and watch the shit he did in TNA.
Oh,
he could do anything
from everywhere. Oh, yeah.
Mm.
So, So you've gone Mysterio, Chris.
Yep.
And we've gone Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe.
This is good. Alrighty, the cake champion main event.
Oh, I already know what this is.
Yeah, my match. The match I'm very happy and excited about. There's actually not even two crap wrestlers where I can segue into something stupid. AJ Styles and Randy Orton. Cannot wait. Can't wait for the phenomenal forearm or 450 off the springboard off the top rope
to get RKO. It's gonna happen.
Oh, of course, on a stage like that. But yeah, I'm going Orton because it's his house. It's not AJ's house, and as he said, the rent's due. So AJ's got to pay his rent because he's well behind.
Randy.
I got RKO to win it too.
Yeah. Christoph?
I've got the phenomenal AJ Styles to win. As you said, it could steal the show. Hopefully it does, but I've got AJ Styles to win.
Yeah,
this isn't the house that AJ built, Chris.
No,
it's not. As much as he likes to say it,
just because he beat up John Cena, that don't mean anything. He wore Cena's armband as a headband.
Cena's arms probably as big as his.
Oh, Cena's arms probably bigger than he said.
It would be.
All right. The Falls Count Anywhere match, which I actually don't see the point in this. The Miz and Shane McMahon. Falls Count Anywhere. I don't get that.
Pretty random.
But yeah, I've gone the Miz.
Yeah, Miz.
Yeah.
So I think maybe Falls Count Anywhere. Maybe Miz's dad will have some involvement.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. But
I suppose you can't do a no DQ match because they got the no holds barred match already in there. So
which is a pointless name, which always has been. Which don't get me started on that.
Yeah, extreme rules.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, Falls Count Anywhere. I don't know. Maybe they'll go to Miz's hotel room or something, and his dad will be there and help him out. Why don't they just do a tag team match? The Miz and his dad versus Shane and Vince.
Oh.
Yeah.
So we're all on the Miz on that one.
All on the Miz. Yep.
Yep. All right. The old boy, the man finally turning it in, even though we should have done it a few years ago. Kirk Angle, Captain Kirk, against Baron Corbin. First off, do you boys like this match, or were you like everyone else and just pissed off about it?
I didn't like it at all.
Nope.
Alrighty.
I really wished it was John Cena.
Yep.
Well,
Okay.
I said Cena, but I actually like the Baron Corbin aspect of it. I think Kurt Angle can still do. He can help out Corbin in that going forward. I like Corbin, especially since he got rid of that shocking haircut that he had. But yeah, I've still gone Angle to win.
Yep. I've got Angle.
Yep, Angle.
The only thing is, watching Angle wrestle the last few weeks, I can see this being a really short match.
Oh yeah, the injuries.
Yeah, it's just you can tell. But yeah, at least he gets to sort of do it on his terms, I guess.
Yeah.
He's earned that, right? He's one of the best there's ever been.
Yep.
And when you listen to everyone talk about him, like he just picked it up straight away on what to do. Alrighty, what do we got? Oh, okay. This is real. This is real. This is not storyline. This is real. Triple H and Batista.
Oh, Hunter.
In their no holds barred match, which actually, and also Triple H's career is on the line.
Oh.
And if you remember, I think you would know this, Chris.
Yep.
Definitely. WrestleMania 29.
Was it
Yep.
Brock?
Triple H versus Brock. No holds barred match. Triple H's career is on the line.
Yes.
Again.
Yes.
So what's that? That's So WWE's turning into Hollywood. They're just recycling old storylines with this and with the Kofi Daniel Bryan. I'm not high on this match.
Nope.
I've said that since it was announced. I stand by that.
I kind of knew since SmackDown. That was gonna happen.
They teed it up by then.
Mm.
It's like the only place to do it is at Mania. And then when last week when Triple H was reading the letter, and he knows what Batista wants this. It's obvious he wants Triple H to put his career on the line. Which I say Triple H winning this. I can't see Batista coming back for one match and ending Triple H's career.
I got Triple H, and then I got next year they have a rematch. Next year's WrestleMania.
Okay.
Yeah. I say Triple H winning.
What about you, Chris?
It's obvious. I see Triple H winning, and I see Triple H getting his revenge back for WrestleMania 21 when Batista won the title. I see Triple H getting his revenge back, so I'm picking Triple H.
Yeah, I guess that's the only good thing they got going for it. Obviously, like with SmackDown as well, like Triple H hasn't beat Batista, so I just hope it's not a snooze fest. This one, I actually hope it's physical and a good, just brawl.
Batista's in very good shape.
Batista's
very fit at the moment.
He's a weapon.
Could be a very good match.
All right, the next one, the Cruiserweight title.
Ooh.
Our man, Buddy Murphy.
Yes.
Against Tony Nese. I think he's the dude that has half his shirt cut out so you can see his abs. I'm pretty sure. Buddy Murphy all day, every day for me.
Yep. Buddy Murphy.
Easy. This is also another show-stealing match.
Oh, yeah. Buddy Murphy can perform.
Oh, 100%. He looks too big to be a cruiserweight.
Oh, he probably is, but looks like Enzo. He was the only thing going for him.
Yeah, that's true. Chris?
Once again, I've got don't care, but if I have to pick someone, I'll go Buddy Murphy.
Oh, okay. We're on the same page there.
Yep.
All right, we'll go. What's next? Okay, we'll go the match that is the main event. The Raw Women's title between Ronald McDonald, Charlotte Flair, and Becky Lynch. With Charlotte being the SmackDown's Women's Champion. What a great move to do. Let's not defend the SmackDown title. Who do we think wins this, or who do we know wins this?
Lynch.
Chris?
The man or the queen? Anyone but Ronald. That's it.
Yeah, I don't see Ronnie winning it.
Going too. Lynch. And then McDonald can piss off.
Yep.
Ronnie Turd can go and start an ugly family.
She can go off with Johnny Fuckwit.
Why do you have to bring that up here, Mania? Oh, boy. In the last match, to talk about anyway, is the Universal Championship between Brock Lesnar and Seth Rollins. I fell to you, Jaden.
Seth freaking Rollins, man. Seth Rollins. Straight up, I just think Seth Rollins is winning. And obviously to make better storylines down the path.
Yeah. Chris?
Brock.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I've actually gone Brock as well. I'm going Brock.
Yeah, I just can't see Lesnar and Brock not going. I mean, I cannot see Lesnar and Rollins. Oh, shit. I cannot see Lesnar and Reigns going away anytime soon.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
So then, if Lesnar retains, what do you think's next for him then?
McIntyre.
Okay.
Yep.
Let McIntyre beat him.
Oh, hey, it's Vince's golden boy.
Yeah.
Golden boy versus golden boy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Let McIntyre do it. And
I'd be okay with that.
And straight up as well. Like,
Oh.
don't drag it out. Just physical match. Like even like the match Lesnar had against Balor. Like just quick, except let Lesnar dominate him, suplex the shit out of him, and then McIntyre just come back and win.
Eat, sleep, conquer the beast.
Yeah. That's why I've gone. That's why I've gone
Okay.
Lesnar. Just based on that reason.
Yeah, let's hope.
I've gone Brock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, that's what we've gone for Mania. So what about something that's not there that you think might happen?
Oh, definitely John Cena.
John Cena.
He'll be in a match, 100%. And I'm thinking, I wrote a couple of these down. I got Bray Wyatt, which I don't see happening.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's such short notice, but it'd be all right to see. Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
Obviously, given their bit of their history. And I got Elias to actually have a match. And it will be against Cena. He will probably, I reckon Cena will interrupt Elias. If you remember last WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Undertaker, everyone thought Undertaker was coming out. Elias came out.
Yeah.
I think it'll be them two. Cena versus Elias.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I actually like that.
Mm.
I like that. So yeah, all those, were they all against Cena?
Yeah, all against Cena.
All against Cena, yeah. What about R-Truth?
Dance break.
No, against Cena.
Yeah,
R-Truth
given his idol,
Thinks he's John Cena the
Where's
last few
R-Truth
weeks.
gone?
Who cares?
Title and gone to a bit of a vacation. Off to the WWE headquarters.
Yeah, he probably got lost. What about you, Chris? Have you got any match predictions you think might happen or you want to see at this year's Mania?
Yep, I think I've got a couple. Obviously, the elephant in the room. We need to get John Cena to be a part of WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Either against R-Truth, Kurt Angle, or just to get redemption back for last year against Undertaker, which was a complete waste of time.
Yeah.
Oh, please, that was the best match on last year's Mania.
And my second one would be the winner of the Women's Battle Royal. Whoever wins calls out the Queen for the belt. Charlotte loses it. She goes back into the triple threat and hopefully takes it off Ronnie Turner.
I could see that, actually. I could Mandy Rhodes winning and then... Ooh.
This guy just keeps pulling these awesome predictions out of his ass.
That is very good.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. Obviously, yeah. Is that it, Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm the same. I think Cena will definitely be there. Something to do with Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
I'm still high on that. I still think that'll happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like the one of him interrupting Elias and then Elias just does him in.
Yeah, I'd love to see that.
And then at SummerSlam, Elias beats McIntyre for the title. Anyway, but yeah, I have noticed that it's only the women's tag team titles on the line.
Yeah.
I can't see the Revival defending theirs because all the tag teams on Raw are in the Battle Royal. But I do have SmackDown, and I've got the Usos against the Bar, against the New Day, even against Sanity.
Ooh.
And what do you think? Sanity winning that by any chance?
No, I think the Usos.
Okay.
I've still got the Usos.
Yep.
But I don't know about a Fatal 4-Way because the women's are in a Fatal 4-Way. So I'm not too sure if they'll do that, or maybe they could do something different.
I could do a ladder match.
Ladder match would be good to see.
Yeah.
Will they have anything to hang the titles off, but being outside? I suppose they set up that massive screen, but then again, you probably wouldn't want to risk that. But yeah, there was another tag team on SmackDown. But I can't remember who. But yeah, even like have them in it or something. Russo fan Nakamura.
Yeah.
them because they're a tag team. So for some unknown reason.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can see a big match, especially because the New Day and the Bar aren't in the Battle Royal,
Yeah.
and especially when you got two great singles wrestlers like Sheamus and Cesaro. I think there's a tag team title match coming. So
Yeah.
and I think that'll be a good match there. So yeah, then we get John Cena's match in there.
Yep.
So that takes it up to 16.
Shit.
So yeah, why don't they just I've read somewhere it's going to be like 7.5 hours.
Oh my
Jesus.
God.
Jesus.
So yeah, no one will be there for the main event.
No.
Everyone will be asleep or pissed out of their brains or
If
something.
they were smart, they wouldn't be there at all.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, that's all the Mania. Anything else we want to add on about Mania? Hopefully it doesn't put me to sleep.
No, I'm done with Mania, I think. I'm done with Mania, I think.
Alrighty.
Yep.
You, Jaden?
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Yeah. All right. The main event is the triple threat match.
Yep.
Would you have liked it to have been Rollins and Lesnar, or happy with the triple threat match?
I'm quite happy with the triple threat. You know.
Yeah.
I don't really look too much into it. I just think I didn't mind. What was the first pay per view they did at when they had
Evolution.
Yeah, no, was it before that they had the women's in the main event of a pay per view? Was it Royal Rumble maybe?
Can't remember.
I think it might have been Royal Rumble.
Last year's Royal Rumble ended with the women.
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, I'm okay with the triple threat being there.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm alright with that.
Chris?
Yep, I'm all right with the women making history. But as we know, the lead up has just been complete shit.
Oh.
So I'm happy with them. If it was Brock and Rollins, it'd be the usual story. Brock would dominate, Rollins would come back, hit an F5 out of nowhere, and walk out. That's it. So yeah, I'm happy with with the triple threat.
Yeah. See, I originally said Lesnar and Rollins because I don't want to give Ronald McDonald any. I don't want to credit her for anything because she hasn't earned it.
Nope.
And it's basically purely on her name.
Yeah.
And then the fact that Charlotte got added to it, because I said from the get-go it should have been. I said this after TLC that Mania would be McDonald versus Lynch, Charlotte versus Oscar 2. But the only reason I can see it as well with the triple threat is because Lesnar and Rollins to me is just a match. It's not a title match because the Universal title has absolutely no meaning whatsoever.
Nah.
That is not a world championship in my opinion. And it's going to take a lot for me to actually consider that being the biggest title in the company.
Bring back the world title.
Yes, exactly right.
Bring that back.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, but yeah. So I guess I'm still happy. I guess basically because it is a title that has meaning, and they're actually going at it pretty hard for that. So even though they can't brawl for shit.
Nope.
All right. What match are we looking forward to seeing the most? A lot of matches here.
Well, am I there?
Yep.
I've got I'll go. I got straight up Kofi versus Daniel Bryan. We've seen little glimpses of what they can put on.
Yeah.
And they're both great athletes, got great stamina. That could be a really good match to watch.
Do you reckon that'll be on earlier in the card or later?
I do. Yeah, I do. I think it'll be earlier.
Earlier, yeah.
Well, obviously, me being a Triple H fan, I see Triple H and Batista most looking forward to.
Yep.
And then second, the triple threat match. Then third, Lesnar Rollins. But definitely Triple H Batista.
Very good. I think we all know what match I'm looking forward to most. The phenomenal one versus the Viper.
Yep.
Which we actually all know is a dream match for me. So what we'll do is, I thought I might get you guys to maybe give me some of your dream matches. But yeah, for me, obviously, I've got Orton Styles.
Yep.
And a couple of weeks ago, I said Omega and Shawn Michaels
Ooh.
in our Iron Man match.
Yep.
And I had Mysterio versus Andrade as well. Wrong. I apologise. Andrade, Eddie Guerrero, not Mysterio, Andrade. I apologise for that. I'm a fucking idiot.
Yep.
And Austin Hogan at Mania 18. So they're the ones I had. So what about you boys? Wow me with your dream matches.
All right, who wants to go?
I'll try to shock the world. I've got 4.
You mean shock the system?
That's it. Jesus. At number 1, I've got Randy Orton versus Tommaso Ciampa. I've got Orton in his prime, 09, to Ciampa at 2018. Then I've got the match everyone wanted to see, Sting versus Taker. Taker in his prime at 99, Sting 97.
Ooh, that's good.
Then I've got the ultimate high-flying, jaw chopping, pissing in your pants out of excitement, Ricochet 18, Mysterio 06, Mysterio in his prime at 06, and the Era versus the Usos.
Who was that last one, sorry?
The Era versus the Usos.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, nice.
They're pretty good. What about you, Jad?
I got 2.
Yep.
In this first match, obviously, I've liked CM Punk for a very long time. My favourite of all time. So I got him coming up against my favourite from the Attitude Era, Steve Austin.
Ooh. You called that one, Jake?
Both
you called that one?
I did indeed.
Did you?
Yeah.
And my second one, obviously, my second greatest favourite wrestler of all time. Just everything about him, his hair, his entrance. Edge, love him. Up against Kenny Omega. Obviously, Prime versus Prime.
Yep.
Great match.
Very good. Those put all those matches together, that already shits on this year's Mania.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Alrighty. Speaking of obviously this year's Mania, the big snooze fest that it's going to be. Let's talk about Manias that weren't a snooze fest for us, and let's go into our favourite Manias of all time. I'll go first.
Yep. Okay.
And it's actually funny because it happened on this day that we're recording. 18 years ago, WrestleMania 17.
Ooh.
Yeah, just everything about it. Loved it. It's also the first WrestleMania I ever watched.
Ooh.
And I got to watch that live as well. So it's always got a nice place with me.
Fair enough.
What were some of the matches on there?
Well, some of the matches, mate. We'll go into that next. But yeah, and then another one for me, as well as WrestleMania 19. Yeah, you.
Yep, I got one, just my favourite Mania of all time. WrestleMania 27, April 3, 2011. My second WrestleMania I watched, and it was live once again. And
Yep.
I really love that one.
Very good. Chris?
For me, it'd have to be, correct me if I'm wrong, WrestleMania 30 with the main event, the triple threat match. I did watch it live from start to finish, and just everything with...
That's rare for you.
Yeah. Just with everything, with Daniel Bryan up against the system, winning, Lesnar shocking the world with the streak.
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan winning the triple threat match and had to beat the Authority. So I'm going WrestleMania 30.
Very good.
For me.
All right. Because we've been in this fanboy mood, we'll go through some of our favourite WrestleMania matches or moments of all time. So there's a lot to pick from. There's obviously 34 years worth, but I dare say ours will be most recent from 2000 onwards. But you never know. So who wants to start off?
I'll go.
Oh, you go, Chris.
Okay. All right. I'll start from 5 all the way down.
No worries.
My favourite Mania matches would be Rock Cena.
Which one? Both of them?
Sorry, the first one.
The first one, yeah.
Then at number 4 would be Bryan Triple H.
Yep.
Number 3, Triple H Rollins. Number 2, Lesnar Taker. Then I can't decide. Both of these are equal. I've got Triple H Cena and Triple H Lesnar.
Which one was the Triple H Cena? Was that 22?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. 06. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, very good.
Yeah.
So it's hard to tell who you like the most. Wait, so Triple H didn't win any of those, did he?
No. He only won one
Against
Lesnar. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
And you stuck by him through those losses. You're a good fan there, Chris. You're a good fan.
Thank you.
All right, Jaden, you're up.
All right,
You're up.
so I'll start from number 5 like Chris did. I've got Undertaker versus CM Punk, Mania 29.
Yep.
I like the lead up to that one.
When Punk dropped the urn
Yeah.
and said shit.
Yep. 4, Miz versus Cena, WrestleMania 27 for my favourite one.
Yep.
Obviously, the Miz being in the main event, we heard about that quite a lot. I loved
Still
every
hear
minute of
about it, which I love.
Oh. Number 3, Money in the Bank ladder match, WrestleMania 21, where Edge wins, which was featured with Jericho, Benoit, Shelton Benjamin, Edge, Kane, and Christian.
Yep.
Number 2, a TLC match, one of your favourites, I think. Was it, Jake, WrestleMania 17?
WrestleMania, yep, TLC 2.
Edge, Christian, Dudley Boys, and Hardy Boys, and Edge and Christian win.
Yep.
Number 1, only mainly because it was one of the biggest shocks, and I think it actually made me cry. Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar, WrestleMania 30.
I did not see that
End
coming.
of the streak. End of an era.
I did not see that coming.
Made you cry.
I think it
Jeez.
did, to be honest.
Had that much of an effect on you.
Well, Undertaker, growing up as him just conquering
Fair
everyone
enough.
always, and Lesnar just laughing after he got up.
Oh, that was fantastic.
Oh, man.
And
I
even
have a great moment too.
the guy in the front row.
Oh, the shock.
Yeah.
The shock, the face.
The
I'm
face.
just picturing it now.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you said you had a moment as well. didn't you?
Yeah, my favourite WrestleMania moment of all time. My favourite tag team of all time. The Hardy Boys returning WrestleMania 33. The biggest
good was
pop.
that?
Oh.
I still get goosebumps watching that.
I watched it 4 times today, and every single time I got goosebumps.
Yeah. I
Oh.
still get goosebumps watching that. That was awesome.
Oh, my God. Best moment of all time.
Yeah. And the fact that no one knew about it. as
No.
well,
Mm.
which made it even better.
The New Day were jumping around like idiots.
Yeah.
Oh. Nothing's changed.
Nothing's changed at all. No. All they do now is jump around throwing pancakes. All right. I've got a bit overboard here. I actually went 7 matches.
Oh.
Shit.
But you know what? I can do what I want.
The cake champion.
That's right.
That's right.
So I'll try to get this in order. Well, the other 2, they're more special mentions for myself.
Yep.
And that's Taker Michaels at WrestleMania 25.
Yeah.
Yep.
The first one.
Yep.
Yeah, just how Taker did not die that day was amazing. And the other special mention is also Undertaker and CM Punk
Yeah.
at WrestleMania 29.
Haven't watched that.
Yeah, you should go back and watch it.
Yeah,
It is
it's
good.
alright.
The only bad thing about that is Punk rips the shit out of his knee and he's gone for a while.
Oh.
All right, so I'll do the same as you boys. I'll go 5 and work my way up.
Yep.
I've got Austin and Rock, WrestleMania 19.
Yep.
Especially when they're doing each other's moves to each other.
Yep.
Rock wearing the vest. And Jerry the King Lawler saying on commentary, take it off because it's cursing you or something like that. And also Austin's last match as well. And there was actually a nice moment afterwards when Austin was down and Rock sat next to him and was speaking to him. And you could basically tell he was just thanking him. And I'm pretty sure you can actually see him. You can read it on his lips saying, like, I love you, brother, and, thank you for everything. He even pushed the referee away so they could share that moment together.
Shit.
Number 4, same as Jaden, TLC 2, WrestleMania 17.
Yep.
Jaden went into that, so you can't go wrong with those 3. Third is Austin and Michaels, WrestleMania 14.
14. Yep.
The beginning of the Austin era. And I've said this countless times watching this match back. I cringe watching Shawn Michaels take all those moves because of his back, and was lucky to actually be wrestling there. And then when he did the nip up, I'm just thinking, you're a motherfucker. Like, how dare you do that? The back, with your back the way it is, and I can't even do it. So it makes you hate him, but you can't hate Shawn Michaels unless it was 1997, because those were the HBK days. Second favourite match of all time, once again, Shawn Michaels against Chris Jericho.
Yep.
At WrestleMania 19 as well. Another reason why Mania 19's second favourite Mania of all time. Yeah, just that lead up as well, starting from the Rumble. And then at the end, Jericho being the great heel that he always has been. Thanks Michaels, they have a hug, and then just gives him a low blow and just laughs it off like nothing happened. And then my favourite Mania match of all time, pretty damn obvious, was Yoshi Tatsu winning that Battle Royal. No, please. Austin Rock, Mania 17, speaks for itself. Massive Austin fan since 1997. I think when I first started watching wrestling, Austin stuck out to me. And yeah,
21 years ago, was it?
Yeah. And then just get to watch him win the title live as well, which also means a lot. But yeah, Austin Rock. You can't go wrong with those two. So yeah, they're my top 5 plus 2 favorite Mania matches of all time.
Nice.
Yeah. And yeah, it was pretty obvious to me. I didn't really need to think about it too much, other than just where some of them took place.
Yep.
But yeah, WrestleMania, it's always when everyone steps up. So hopefully they do the same again this year.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Last week I said we'll make a prediction NXT wise on what we think about the next takeover. So I thought SummerSlam's the next big WWE pay-per-view coming up. That's about 4 months away. So I thought, why don't we come up with a prediction or a few on what we think will happen at SummerSlam or leading up into SummerSlam. And yeah, see how we go on that. Bit of fun there. So yeah, a prediction that we think will happen up till SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go with this one first. I think I've got 2. Actually, I might have 3. They sort of lead into each other. The first one is the tag team titles will be unified.
Yeah, I could say that too.
And defended across both Raw and SmackDown, because there's just no one on Raw, really, apart from the Revival. They're sort of just putting singles guys and teaming them up together, and the B team's just gone cold, and the Ascension hasn't really done much. And I've got another one here. I think it's happening soon, but SmackDown's actually moving to Fridays.
Yeah.
When they're getting
It's going on Fox, eh?
Yeah, they're going on Fox. That's right. So I've gone with that going forward. There'll no longer be a brand split.
I hope that's not the case.
I think it'll be like back in the old days, especially being a few days apart now. So you Raw, SmackDown, but there's people that don't get used as much go to NXT, and they just continue to build their own brand, and hopefully don't get considered being developmental, because they're not.
Yeah.
But yeah, you could put like put Cesaro on there, put Kevin Owens down there, put Ali there or something. Especially the amount of matchups that you could have with that. And then with that happening, this is obviously going a bit further past SummerSlam, so I do apologise for that. But leading up to Survivor Series, you do WWE versus NXT.
Yep.
With Triple H and Shawn Michaels leading NXT to constantly invade Raw or SmackDown, and getting them to convince Vince to put up full control of the company at Survivor Series.
Oh.
NXT versus WWE, Triple H versus Vince for full control.
Now that's a story.
So I went a bit past SummerSlam, but I thought I'll get it out there now because I'll forget that.
Yeah.
By the
Fair
time
enough.
that comes around, so I thought I'd just spit that out there. I sort of went a bit overboard there, but Chris also said the undisputed era will turn on Adam Cole, so I'll just follow his lead. So yeah, they're my that's a couple of predictions I sort of just spent a bit of time on. And what about you, Jaden?
Mine's pretty simple. I got Seth Rollins winning.
Yep.
So I got him up against Drew.
Yep.
Coming up, or even I even wrote down Rollins Drew versus Roman Reigns.
Oh yeah.
Maybe. I got Becky Lynch to win both titles at SummerSlam. So obviously holding the Raw, but then as you said, maybe with the brand, they flipped up the brand split.
Yeah.
Which they are advertising another. What do they call it? Switch up.
Shake up.
Shake up. Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
So who knows? You never know who's going to be where. But also one I really hopes that will happen is Bryan versus The Miz SummerSlam.
Yep.
For the WWE Championship. As you said, Bryan, you see him holding it for a while, which now I'm starting to see that. And hopefully they get their moment again.
Yeah, for sure. Chris?
Yo, I've got hopefully the one that the match that everyone wants to see. I've got Lesnar McIntyre.
Yep.
As we've said, we just hope that it's his time after Mania. It's just like Roman, he could be the one to dethrone Lesnar. Apart from that, I've only got that one, to be honest.
Yep, fair enough. And I've actually got one more for you guys here. Sort of like to catch you off guard for this.
Yep.
Who do you think wins Money in the Bank?
Like, are you saying, is there a Raw Money in the Bank and a SmackDown?
I didn't even think of that. I just went just one. But yeah, I guess there is two, isn't there?
Not
Actually, no, there's just one.
Yeah.
We can just give one up. Oh, yeah,
they just put 4 and 4.
That brand. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I've gone the Miz.
Oh.
I'm going Miz, and then as you said, Jaden, Miz Bryan at SummerSlam.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to go Miz too. Winning again, Money in the Bank again, and there's a big build up for that. Yeah, I can say that happening.
I think he should have won last year.
I'd love to see Enzo Amore make a return and win.
You're dreaming. You are
I don't think that'll be happening.
dreaming.
Yeah, he's definitely on the crucified list on WWE.
God, what are you going to say next? CM Punk's going to come back and win the Rumble.
Oh, don't tell me.
Yeah, don't say it. So yeah, you reckon Miz? Yeah.
That's good.
Chris?
Shit, I didn't put much thought into this.
Oh, I didn't give you much time to prepare.
Almas.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Very nice.
Nah, that'd be good.
I like that. That's good.
I just see it's his time, and by some chance, Rey Mysterio's champion. He'll cash it in and
What would that be?
double arm hammerlock DDT, and there you go. Almas.
Almas. Andrade. I think that's it, boys.
That's it.
I think we've done pretty well there with Mania. Yep. Anything else before we finish up here?
I've actually got a couple more. I've got a couple of NXT predictions. I know it was SummerSlam based.
Yep.
But I just couldn't help with NXT. I've got the Dream versus Almas for the Intercontinental title at SummerSlam. 2 out of 3 falls. I've got Cole versus the number 1 hated in the company.
Ronald McDonald.
Yeah, I wish. I've got him to beat you know who. I've got Lynch versus Bianca Belair at SummerSlam for the SmackDown title. And someone else who I've caught on, they say who's natural to Charlotte, and that's Rhea Ripley against Flair at SummerSlam.
Rhea Ripley from UK.
UK, yeah.
We'll try to get into that.
Yeah, and just one more thing.
Yep.
All-time, of course, SummerSlam, WrestleMania themed. I've got my all-time favourites with Triple H. I've got number 1, and they're the same. I can't pick. Lesnar Triple H Cena. Number 3, I've got Triple H versus Y2J at WrestleMania 18. Yep. Triple H Rollins and Triple H Daniel Bryan.
Oh, there you go. Very good.
I got something.
Yep, sweet.
Obviously, you probably haven't much thought into this, but best entrance at WrestleMania. Because, usually they go big, or they get some people to sing it, or it's a bit different. Like Triple H every year changes it up.
Yeah.
Which is pretty good. I really enjoy his. Actually, he could be on every single one of my favorites, but yeah, there's something out there.
Are you going Triple H's favorite entrance?
Oh,
if you say Cena when CM Punk was on the car, I'm going back in.
No. I was gonna go. Was it Shinsuke? Did they sing?
Oh yeah, that was last year, I think, against Styles.
Was that Mania?
Yeah. That's what. Yeah.
Oh, that was mad. I was doing the
Was that Nina Strauss? I think came out playing the guitar and shit. Yeah.
I heard Ronald McDonald's.
Oh yeah, she's gonna get a
song too.
10 Things I Hate About You
What's it
song
called?
played live.
Yeah. Heath Ledger,
Yeah, she's got the gayest song in the world, and she tries to act tough.
I know.
Yep.
Back on your entrances, I'd have to go Michaels at Mania 12.
Which he's once again number one.
When he came down on the rope.
Even Rollins last year had the blue eyes and burn it down.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think they're trying to overdo it a bit too much.
Yeah, they do for Mania.
Well, you could always go when they may take a come up halfway through the ramp, so it
didn't
didn't take them an hour to get to the
It
ring.
was such a big
Yeah, no. Also, I guess Mania 19 with Taker when Limp Bizkit came out. And I think they did that.
I watched that the other day.
Actually, no, because 17, I think Motorhead came out and did Triple H.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong there with the entrances.
Chris, what do you got, mate?
I've got Daniel Bryan WrestleMania 30 when they back the camera out and the whole crowd going yes.
Oh yeah, movement.
Oh, the yes movement, yeah.
The yes movement. Triple H. I don't remember him getting main ovation because he's always been a heel. Probably Austin 17. No, whenever he took on The Rock. The first meeting.
15.
No, the second meeting.
Yeah, 17,
sorry.
yeah.
17, yeah, when the glass broke, they just went nuts. That'd be mine.
Triple H, he's got some good. There was one where I know he came out. There's been a few. Him and Stephanie was behind him. He had the big mask on.
Oh, what about the Terminator entrance he did against Sting?
Yeah, I think that was the one.
Yeah.
Was it? Yeah, I think yeah, he's pretty bad.
I claim to be a fan, and I know nothing about the man. What the hell's going on?
Sorry, you still support him when he loses. It's all good.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that's it.
Yeah, I reckon that's it, boys. Yep. I've read out all my notes. Yep, everything.
Sweet. We'll try to catch up again soon after Takeover and Mania.
Yeah.
And we'll bring out a special review show
Oh, yep.
for that, the three of us. Providing you guys actually are able to stay awake through Mania. I may have to take a nana nap or two in between. But I will definitely get around to watching it. But
I might miss the battle royales.
Yeah. Oh, don't forget about the 2-hour pre-show as well.
Oh,
Jesus.
God, what are they thinking? Anything to just make money. Why not? All right. Anything else to add, fellas?
bada boom, realest guys in the room. How you doing?
Doing very good. Thank you for asking. Good old Drew Gulak. All righty.
That's
Beautiful.
all.
Thanks, boys.
Thanks for having us.
Anytime, mate.
We enjoyed that.
Anytime.
Yep.
Thanks, Chris.
No worries, man. This is the King of Kings sailing out for another episode. See you next week.
Hashtag CNBP.
Ooh, I like it. So there it was. Myself and the Cake Brains going over WrestleMania 35, giving our own thoughts and predictions. They'll be coming back on again next week. Keep an eye out because there'll be 2. Yeah, that's right. 2 episodes coming out next week. Obviously, the regular show going over TV of Raw, SmackDown, NXT. We've also got 2 weeks worth of Impact to keep you updated on. And there'll be another show, which will be the review of TakeOver New York and WrestleMania 35 with the help of the Cake Brains. How they keep coming on here, I will never know. But hey, what do? We have fun doing it, so why not? Alrighty, that might do me for this episode. As always, find us on Facebook, Circles and Blunt Pencils, Instagram, @Circles and Blunt Pencils, and Twitter, @Circles and BP Pod. And you know what? Use the hashtag Circles and Blunt Pencils. Or as Jaden said, hashtag CNBP. Why not? Like, share, subscribe. Come on, guys. Let's do it. Alrighty. I'm Cake Champion for the Circles and Blunt Pencils podcast. Fuck Johnny Gargano.